Salute to you all. The brave never fall. Feel each moment. What does that mean? What that means is it's very important as you move forward on your journey, on your path, when you're at the crossroads and you have to make an important decision, that you feel each and every second of each moment and you don't forget who you are in that moment. This is the time now where drastic decisions and things that are going to happen in your life are going to happen very drastically and very quick, because you're aware of how important things need to be expedited in your life as far as advancement and proceeding forward. You don't have time for foolishness, for games, for narcissistic people, for toxic people, for any place that is not adding value to your life and is causing you stress and anxiety and depression and fear. Any things in your life that are causing addiction and distractions. This is a time where you reflect on that and say, that's in my past. I got to move forward now. If you made it this far, I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, because life is not easy. You can find things to make within the walls of life easier, but life itself is not easy. In the moment, we can dictate what we want to make easy and what we want to make hard. And it's up to you to make sure that you are in that passion, which is your own life. You should be passionate about your own life and what you're going to do next. That next goal, the momentum you've created for yourself, all the successes, all the obstacles you've overcome, you have shed blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point. This point in your life, you need to feel this moment. Whatever you're feeling, feel it hard and feel it deep. You have to feel the fire, the flame within inside of you, and you have to push forward knowing that you are ready. You are so ready. You are here now. You are no longer going to accept the criticisms of the past that you put upon yourself, the boundaries and the barriers that you put upon yourself in the past. You jumped over those. You've crashed through them. Now you have to make the choice. What do you want to create for your life that is going to create impact in your life? That's going to create genuine impact. Barriers that you're going to crash through and create a whole new world for yourself. A whole new world for yourself. Then you can get through this alone, or you can get through it with other people. I would urgently caution you to scream out to yourself, you can do it alone. Other people in your life are always a bonus. Any ally you have is a bonus. But you need to believe in yourself that you can do it alone. That's where true strength comes into play. That fire within inside of you can only be stoked by you. No one else can stoke your fire. You have to do it. You have to create your own flame. Each moment you have a choice. I've said this so many times. I don't give a damn what you did in the last 2 minutes. You can make 25 different choices in this moment right now that would change and turn your life completely around. Have to be conscious choices, though. You have to look down and see where you're at in your life, on your path, on your journey. You have to look up and see your flags of hope that you've planted. Are you on course? Are those flags somewhere you can't see, and you actually need to turn to your left, to your right, or maybe even turn all the way around before you see those flags? This is a time of no excuses. In the moment, there are no reasons or excuses you can give to yourself for why you should not be proceeding forward. Don't give yourself a reason to be weak, an excuse to be less than what you should be. That comes from a failure, an acceptance of failure, and an acknowledgement of failure that you have gently placed right into your routine and your self-discipline. You think you're doing great, and you don't even realize you're sabotaging your own greatness because you've allowed seams of weakness and fear and anxiety, complacency, narcissism, selfishness, procrastination. We can go on and on and on with these terms. Each one of those terms have to be a focal point that you have to fix. Charging head into a new challenge is a noble thing, is a stoic thing that any person does, because you're taking on something that you know you could potentially fail at, and fail at big. And it's going to be up to you as an individual to look within yourself and feel in the moment always the rhythm of your heart, your mind, all the knowledge you've acquired to this point. It's needed at this point. Whatever spirituality you have found up until this point, it is needed in your foundation of growth. Your body needs to be as strong as it has ever been to get through this next obstacle, which is that volcano in front of you, and it's erupting. Regardless if it's a creation of your own purpose, meaning you've created something that you want to overcome, or something is looking at you right in the face and saying, doesn't matter what you want, I'm here and you got to face me. The challenges of life will always challenge you that way. You need to feel in the moment that you're strong enough, you're brave enough, you're bold enough to walk towards and proceed forward towards this obstacle, not run from it. Now allow it to spew fear all over you, and you just take the fear and rub it all over your body. You have to be able to look fear in its eye and say, fear is just a word. It's a 4-letter word. And I'll never fear anything that I cannot control within myself. You can control yourself in any moment. That fear that sets in is not real. It's something that we do as a human response. It's not something you can pick up and run away with like a football. You can either choose to be fearful, or you can use that fear in the right way and say, I'm going to use this fear to be brave. I'm going to overcome things that I normally would allow anxiety to overcome me and push me into the ground like a weed. Space and time dictates our existence. You are here for a reason. You are here on purpose. You have reasons to show up every day, not only for yourself, but for people around you. And time is short for a lot of people. You don't know how long you're going to be here. What impact are you going to make every day? What do you intend on doing every day to make an impact, not only on your life, but on other people's lives? And if you're not able to do that, then what is your purpose? Do you want to be in the shadows, alone, afraid? That is your choice, of course. It is a choice that you choose to make. Therefore, you have no basis to complain about your life at that point. You've accepted a version of yourself that was never complete. You've made excuses for a version of yourself that could have done more. You shook hands with a version of yourself that says, thank you for everything you've gotten me up to this point. I'll be content with this. I'm comfortable. I don't want to shake hands with the person I should be become. I want the person I should and will become to salute me and say, thank you for doing what you should have done. I'm not going to shake your hand because you did what you were supposed to do, what you needed to do, what your purpose was called for. We're not going to celebrate that. We're going to honor it. Your moment is now. Right now. What are you feeling in this moment? What emotions are you feeling? How is your mind feeling? Does it feel like it needs more knowledge to proceed forward? Do you feel like in your heart you have room for a more emotional range and compassion and passion for yourself? Do you have enough self-love, self-control, self-respect, self-discipline to move forward? To actually accomplish any goal in any circumstance, in any unexpected situation, inevitable boulders are going to hit you in the back of the head. You're going to stand in stasis, or you're going to do something about it. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the next day? Are you prepared for anything? Have you rid yourself of excuses? Have you forgiven yourself and forgiven others? Are you the person, man or woman, that you're supposed to be? Void of illusions of getting whatever you want out of wishing and wanting, but completing yourself out of achieving and creating. Your life will dictate every moment from this point forward who you are supposed to be. Your purpose is set in stone inside of your heart. It's tattooed on your heart what your purpose is. If you can't find any other reason to be alive, find the reason to be alive to find out who you are. There's your purpose. There's no greater purpose than that. Everything after that is a bonus. And if no one has told you this today, I love you. You deserve to hear that. Salute to you all. The brave never fall.